Hello, my dear student. Welcome to this class. I'm so happy that you're here. Today, we're going to talk about a very important and special topic. You know, when you don't know what to say, we're going to talk about it today. What can you do in this type of situation? Well, let's go. Let's do it. Woo! All right. So today we'll be talking about what to do when you can't find your words. What to do when you can't find your words. Well, first, let's think about the situation. You're trying to say something, but suddenly, de repente, você está tentando falar alguma coisa, de repente, suddenly, your brain just cannot find the words. Your brain just doesn't know what to say. And then you're like, Well, take it easy. Let's relax. Because there are things that you can do. Vamos ficar tranquilo porque há coisas que você pode sim fazer. Well, first of all, do you see this here? Do you see this wall? First of all, we're going to talk about how you can overcome language barriers. So, overcoming language barriers. Overcoming, superando. Let's talk about it. How can you do it? How can you overcome language barriers? Barreiras linguísticas. Well, here I'm going to present to you a couple of things that you should do. Number one, you should expand your vocabulary. Keep that in mind. The ideas that we have, we want to translate them into words, right? So always look for new vocabulary. Sempre procure no vocabulário. And consolidate it. For that, you need repetition. Repeat, 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 so you can consolidate what you have, okay? Consolidar. Consolidate vocabulary. Number two, speak regularly. Practice inner monologues. Yes, fale regularmente, com frequência. Speak regularly. Practice inner monologues. Like, well, today I was thinking that maybe, I don't know, I should exercise more because I've been feeling tired. This is an inner monologue. Tem monólogo interno. Talk to yourself. And speak it out loud. Fale em voz alta. Remember that it's always important to speak out loud. Falar em voz alta. And remember intonation. Intonation is everything. Well, let's see number 3. Here we have, don't panic. I know it can be difficult sometimes, but don't panic. This is normal. When you cannot find your words or when you freeze, don't panic. It's okay. It happens to everybody. It has happened to me. It happens to you. It happens to your neighbor. It happens to whoever, especially when you're learning a foreign language, especialmente quando você está aprendendo uma língua estrangeira. So, remember that it's okay. It's normal. So, take your time. Number 4, use body language and provide context. So, remember that communication, it's not only words. It's also about expression, body language. And if you don't know a word or you don't know exactly what to say, provide context. Give context. You know, a little thing that you put in the fridge, you know, try to give some context. Where, how, when, why. So answer these questions so you can find your roots, para você encontrar os seus caminhos. So, don't panic and try to use body language. If you can, usar linguagem corporal, se você puder, and provide context. Dá pouquinho de contexto. Number 5, keep a vocabulary journal. That goes to number 1. Remember, journal here is where you keep notes. It's like a diary. O journal aqui é onde você mantém suas anotações. So, keep a vocabulary journal. I do it myself. It's really worth it. It's amazing. So you can always go back there. Oh, I remember this word. So you can consolidate your vocabulary. Number 6, install language apps. Yes, as simple as that. Simplesmente isso. Install language apps and use them so you can keep up with your practice. We're always with our phones in our hands, right? You always have your phone on you. Our phones are here all the time. Use it for the best. Make the most out of it. Vamos aproveitar o máximo. And install language apps. There are several. If you want some recommendation, let me know. You can comment below or send me a message. Now, number 7, practice role playing. Role playing, it's when you act, you know? É quando você atua. So, if you're reading a text of a dialogue, for example, try to stay in character. Se você estiver lendo um texto que tem mais de uma pessoa falando, por exemplo, fique no personagem, dê vida a ele, dê vida ao texto. If you are reading a piece of news, an article, read it out loud. Remember, read it out loud. Leia em voz alta, give an intonation, and make a character. Faça um personagem. And number 8, the last one is learn set phrases. Learn chunks. Combinations of words that you're going to use frequently. I always say that. Learn set phrases. So it goes to number 1 again and number 5. Try to learn not only isolated words, but phrases, expressions, things that you hear and that you believe that you will be able to speak more frequently. All right? So, having that, right now, we're going to learn 8 useful phrases to gain time to think. Let's gain time to think. So, ganhando tempo para pensar. Because stay hydrated. Remember, drink water. So, useful phrases, some sets that we have so you can gain some time, so you don't freak out. Because sometimes when you cannot find your words, quando você não consegue encontrar as palavras, you stay like, you stay anxious and anguished. So this is a way for you to calm down and hold your turn of speaking. É uma forma de você se tranquilizar e manter a sua vez de fala. So let's take a look at these 8 useful phrases. Remember them. They're easy, but you must use them. Remember to use these tools. Lembre-se de usar essas ferramentas. Number 1, we have, let me think, let me see, let me think, let me see. Deixa eu pensar, deixa eu ver. And then you take some time, you elaborate, and then you say it. Number 2, you see. It's like, olha. And then you keep your turn, mantenha a sua vez, and think a little bit, and then you say it. Number 3, we have, I believe that. So this is a set of words that you can frequently use. I believe that. Number 4, we have so. So. And then you have your time. Number 5, we have actually. So, actually, you already know it. Actually. Number 6, we have the thing is. The thing is. O negócio é que. And then you take time to think. Number 7, we have to tell you the truth. To tell you the truth. Para te falar a verdade. And then you think. Number 8, we have, well, so simple. Use it to have some time to think. Well, your listener will understand that you are thinking, and this is normal. O seu ouvinte vai entender que você está pensando, e isso é normal. So, take your time. Take your time to think. Leve o seu tempo para pensar. And use these phrases here. By the way, I hope that you're taking notes of these phrases. Espero que você esteja anotando tudo e repetindo tudo em voz alta. Remember to always do it. Keep your notes. Well, let's check it out just so we can try to consolidate it and memorize it. Vamos ver um vídeo agora pra gente tentar consolidar isso e memorizar. Let's watch it together.
Let me think. You see, in their last moments, people show you who they really are.
Well, I believe that you believe. So,
Actually,
the thing is,
To tell you the truth, they, well,
All right, so there we have these phrases. And I must remind you also, oh my gosh, this is gonna play again. And I also should remind you to use some phrases in your English class. Keep it in English, all right? So here I'm gonna present to you some phrases that you have to remember when you're in a class. Remember when you're in a class. It's your chance to learn as much as you can and challenge yourself to keep it entirely in English. This is a chance. This is an opportunity. Quando você está em aula, é a sua oportunidade de manter 100% em inglês, para você testar, para você experimentar. É um lugar seguro. It's a safe place. Para você testar, experimentar, manter o máximo de inglês possível. Para você testar, inclusive, quando você trava, quando você não sabe o que dizer. So try to keep it as much in English as possible. Sempre tentar manter o máximo de inglês. Não fuja para o português. Aquela é a sua oportunidade de se testar, de se desafiar. Alright? So, as I said, right now, como eu disse, agora I want to show you some phrases that you're going to use in your class. What does mean? What does it mean? What does chair mean? You put there whatever word. O que significa tal coisa? You don't know a word, you say, what does da-da-da mean? Then, number 2, we have, I forgot how to say, I don't know, cadeira. I forgot how to say cadeira. If you are in an environment that you have people who speak another language that you speak, you can use it in your favor. But remember to keep it in English. Se você está numa aula que tem pessoas que compartilham outra língua com você, que você é fluente, ou a sua língua materna, você pode sim usar. Não é que você, tipo assim, não usa o português de jeito nenhum. This is bullshit. You can use it, but wisely. Você pode usar a sua língua materna e uma língua outra que você compartilha com as outras pessoas, mas de forma sábia. Então, olha, ao invés de falar assim, eu esqueci como que fala cadeira, você pode falar, I forgot how to say cadeira. And then you put just what you need in Portuguese. Você coloca só o necessário em português ou na outra língua que for. Number 3, we have, I can't remember it. I can't remember it. Não consigo lembrar. I forgot, eu esqueci. I can't remember, eu não consigo lembrar. Number 4, we have, how do you say da-da-da in English? Again, mais uma vez, se você compartilha uma língua e está tipo assim, muito, muito, muito difícil, você não consegue elaborar, aí sim você pode usar. Mas lembrando, remember that you should try to do what we saw earlier. O primeiro caminho não é esse. Esse é o último caminho que você vai tomar. It's the last path that you're gonna take. How do you say tarará in English? O primeiro é body language. You're gonna try to use linguagem corporal, as well as context. Você também vai tentar dar contexto. Então, o primeiro caminho, por mais que às vezes você fique ali, assim, né? Você chega até a suar. You come to sweating. But the first thing is try to explain it. O primeiro passo é sempre tentar explicar. Se não, o último is this. How do you say tarará in English? Well, number 5, we have how do you spell? How do you spell A, B, C, D, E? How do you spell Barbara? B-A-R-B-A-R-A. How do you spell? So if you want to know how to write a word, how do you spell? Number 6, the classic. Can you repeat, please? If you can understand, can you repeat, please? Or even what? What? You can say that too. But here we have, can you repeat, please? Number 7, we have, hold on. You need to think, right? So you say, hold on. Will be something like, aguenta aí, or pera aí. And you can think and you say. And number 8, we have just a second. It's almost like a variation of hold on, just a second. Segundo. Well, and then you can use all of them together the way that you find most interesting. Just a second, só segundo, just a minute, só minuto, and we have these variations. Well, let's take a look at some examples in some scenes. Vamos ver alguns exemplos em algumas cenas. Let's watch it.
What does it mean? I can't remember it.
How do you say it in English?
How do you spell Porsche?
Can you repeat? Hold on.
Just a second.
All right. So here we have these possibilities. Remember to use them. And now let's do it. Just use it. Relax, take your time. You are amazing. You can do it. So let's do it, right? Thank you so much for watching this class. I loved it. I hope that it is useful, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. See you soon. Mwah. Bye.